Hey guys, it's Katie Grimes. Have you ever been in a place where you are constantly wondering what other people think of you? Or have you found yourself saying the words, I feel bad, when you actually tell them what you need because you think that they're either not going to be able to give you what you need, or you wonder, again, what are they going to think of you? I have been there too, and it is such a pain in the ass, isn't it? But I want to share with you something. It's so common. It's so common, especially if you've grown up in an environment where what you needed wasn't met as a child. And I think a lot of us could feel that way, quite frankly. Even some of us who have amazing parents. There were times where we were so cute and so loved on, and we, the little fat in our, cheeks and our rolls, like we could do no wrong. I mean, remember you hold a baby and like they fart and you're just like, oh my God, it's like the cutest thing. But then as we got older, we were shamed or shunned or told to, children should be seen and not heard. And what that does is it reinforced to us that what we said or what we did was wrong or bad, or that we didn't matter, right? I know, the wheels are turning, aren't they? So what is possible is that as you grew up in that kind of environment, and if for me, I grew up in an alcoholic home, and then also there was just dysfunction just in the family in general. And what I found is I was always trying to make sense of something that made no sense. So I was constantly pulling the levers, trying to do and say anything that would make me look good in front of either family or friends. And now this bled into everything. I mean, it bled into how I did my homework, what kids I hung out with at school, get into college and who I was dating. And then how about like getting into careers, and like, it was just constantly, I was always in my head wondering, did I say or do the right thing? You ever left a business meeting at work and been like, oh my God, did I totally blow that out of the water, or did I totally sink the ship? Like, it bleeds into everything. And so if you're the kind of person that's in your head, I want to encourage you with this 3 simple process, how you can immediately get out of your head. Tony Robbins taught this to me. It's called State Story Strategy, and it's all about having a really big breakthrough. So when you're in your head and you can't get out of it, you want to do the first thing, state. You want to get yourself into an incredible state of mind. So if you're in your head, chances are you're doing this. Chin down, shoulders down, chest down, and you are just ruminating. Oh my God, it's like a tennis match in there. Ding, 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 ding. And I ain't talking about Serena, girl, okay? So what we need to do is, first things first, everything comes up. If you need, and I'm not kidding you, if you need to get up and throw in freaking best music, and you need to bust a move, and you need to jump up and down, you've got to be able to, there's scientific proof behind this, that you jump up and down, move your body to get into an incredible state. Imagine if I came on this video and I was like, hey guys, today I'm gonna be talking about like being in my head. You guys would be like, oh, 30 seconds. But instead, boom, I brought the heat and I'm still bringing it. Get yourself in a great energetic state, because energy is everything when it comes to your life. The second thing is story. What are the thoughts that you're saying up there? Go ahead, write them down. Go on a riff. These are all the things I'm thinking. I'm not this. He didn't call me back. She's not doing that for me. Whatever it may be. Or I think that my body could look this way or that. Whatever you're hating on, go ahead and write it down. Now, before we get to strategy, I want to share with you that we need to go back to state for a second, in my opinion. I switch it up a little bit from Tony. Now, if you are in this incredible space, for instead of going here, what you can do is then say, how do I actually want to be feeling? Do I want to feel optimistic and energetic and excited about my love life, or do I want to feel depressed and lonely and sad? No. Boom. I want to feel excited, optimistic, and energetic. Now, what are you thinking, aka the story? What story are you telling yourself so that you can feel that energetic, optimistic, and excited about your love life? Now, here's what I find the biggest challenges for most of my clients who I teach this to, is that many of them go, yeah, but Katie, I'm still here. Like, I don't know what thoughts I would think. Well, I say, okay, then get up and dance for a full song with a huge ass smile on your face, and then start laughing hysterically. Do it with me right now. No, I'm not kidding. Go ahead and laugh hysterically. And then just like I said, the funniest thing ever. And then all of a sudden your brain starts to think, oh, I'm happy. I'm satisfied. Now, when I asked you again, what is the story that you want to be telling yourself about your love life? It's not that all the good guys are taken. My guy's coming. Or it's not that I have the online dating sucks. It's just that I haven't met the right woman to come in my life, and I'm excited for her. Like, she's coming. That kind of energy attracts like energy. Don't believe me? Go check out Law of Attraction or anything you want to talk about in terms of Law of Attraction. This really, truly happens. And I've been so grateful that I've hired coaches and mentors to help me understand this shit, because you guys, I didn't always think this way. I don't want you to think that like I came out mama's womb over here being like, oh, hey, what up? No, instead, I really had to learn this stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. I've always had a lot of energy. But in order to be this positive and to feel this great, I've had to train with some of the best people in the world to do what they do because they care and they've been in that place. Like, I teach you what I know because I've been there. I've been depressed, anxious, and lonely. I've been in a place where I used to just be in my head all the time, questioning what other people thought of me. And I gotta tell you, with proof and with time and with practice, and with the support of like-minded people, groups, mentors, etc., I've been able to care a little bit less, a little bit more every single day about what other people think of me. So that's why I can record this video in one take versus 30, like sometimes I used to do when I first got started. I just feel more confident. If I screw up and my nose itches or I stumble over my words, it's okay. I'm not perfect. I shouldn't be. Now, with that being said, let's go into strategy. Most people make the mistake of starting in strategy. You know, if you're feeling annoyed that the person you were super into hasn't texted you back, or let's say you're taking time off from dating and you don't even want to touch a dating app with a 10-foot pole, you might find yourself either, in the case of the first example, texting the person who you haven't heard from, being like, what's up? How come I haven't heard of you? Rah, 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 coming at it from this perspective, as opposed to up here and being like, hey, what's up? Do you want to do something fun this weekend? Like, I am sick of this COVID shit. Like, let's go mask up and go for a hike. If you're taking time off from dating and you are feeling the heartbreak and the loneliness of what once was, maybe now it's being like, you know what? I want to heal this shit. Yeah, sure. Do I miss my ex sometimes? There are certainly some characteristics I do not miss about them. But let me go and get some support around this. Or let me go ahead. You start to then figure out the strategy rather than starting there, okay? You got to get into a great state so that you can tell yourself some great stories and think some really great thoughts, which is the number one most important thing you can do, even though it's the second thing in your item there. The number one most important thing you can do is change the thoughts that you're thinking. And then lastly is go do some epic shit to put it all into practice and to take action and take massive action, as Tony calls it, in your life, so that you can shift from here to here in a matter of 2 seconds, and you start to practice that with more time. It did not take me 2 seconds the first time I started doing it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna need a minute. But now it gets a lot easier. So I hope this is really helpful. Comment below, share this, save this, so you can always go back to it at any point where you feel like you're totally in your head or caring about what other people think of you. I'm sending you a lot of love and health and happiness, y'all.